At least 23 people are dead after a powerful EF4 tornado created a path of destruction across eastern Alabama into Georgia on Sunday.
At least 3 of the victims are children. The hardest hit area is a small rural community, Beauregard, Alabama, east of Montgomery. And of course, Alabama and Georgia declared a state of disaster today. NBC's Jay Gray is in Lee County, Alabama, along the path of the tornado. And Jay joins us live now with the latest. Good afternoon, Jay.
Hey, good afternoon, David, Greg, and it's overwhelming to see the damage here. We want to give you a first-hand look at the raw power of this tornado. And EF4, as you talk about, 170-mile-an-hour winds throwing this tree through the center of the roof of this home. There's some structure left here, but part of it is gone. You see the carport area here ripped off, thrown several feet into the yard up against another down tree. There are down trees and power lines across the region right now. A day later, the images are overwhelming. East Alabama left in ruins.
We lost children, mothers, fathers, neighbors, and friends.
Right now, teams are sifting through the rubble, searching for survivors and victims.
I would describe the damage that we have seen in the area as catastrophic.
From what forecasters say was an EF4 tornado with winds of 170 miles an hour.
And I estimated the path width at 0.87 miles, or almost a mile wide, so a monster tornado.
Ripping apart everything in its path.
The next thing we know, the wind starts ripping the house apart. We start seeing daylight because there's no roof. And then the ceiling fell on our heads.
Families who lived through the storm described the horror.
We got down in the floor and we was hugging each other, and I told them, I said, y'all just hang on, and and we was just all holding on to each other.
When the winds finally stopped, little was left.
When I got there, everything was wiped out, like there was nothing left.
The landscape and lives here forever changed. Yeah, and just to try to give you some perspective on the early season outbreak here, there were more lives lost in the tornado in one day than all of last year. David, Greg, it's just overwhelming and continues to be.
Wow, Jay, thank you very much for that report. Jay Gray reporting for NBC.